Hello! Join me as I show you another fun way to use a junk journal as a toy for children. Good morning. Thanks for joining me today. I want to take just a short bit of time today to show you one additional use for a junk journal. Oftentimes when we're making journaling, we're thinking of those of us who like to journal and like to plan and ways that we can use it for that or use it for an art journal. But this one I made as a play journal for my son. And I took a box of macaroni and cheese and I just collaged just scraps of paper on here to make it sort of old looking, kind of, I wanted it to look like old canvas. And I don't know if the camera is quite picking it up how I would like it to, but it's pretty cool looking. It does look like strips of canvas are on here, and then I just painted it with some watercolor and distress ink. And gosh, I made this so long ago I can't remember where I found the clip art for this journal. I know some was on Etsy and somewhere on the internet on clip art sites. But I just took a few pages here and there, and I decided I wanted to make him a journal that he could use similar to the journal that, I can't remember the name of the character now. Gosh, it slipped my mind. But on the cartoon How to Train Your Dragons, one of the cartoon characters on there carries around his dragon journal, and he writes down all the information about the dragons. So I wanted to make my son something like that. So this is just another way that you can take junk journaling and turn it into something fun for your kids or grandchildren or even your adult children that like to play. So anyhow, like I said, this was just a macaroni and cheese box. And then I put some paper on the inside, distressed it. Then I've got some elastic binding in here so that these two signatures can be removed. And it has two signatures. It's just coffee dyed paper that I hand tore because I wanted it to look very just old. So I tore every piece of paper and I distressed every piece of paper. I spent a lot of time distressing that I probably wouldn't have done otherwise, but like I said, this was for my son. So any image that I had, I wanted it to look like it was an old worn piece of fabric. So I crinkled all the papers that I put in here, distressed those. So there's just a faint dragon image on here. Then when I wanted envelopes, I used a piece of coffee dyed paper and kind of made a distressed looking envelope. And then in this pocket, I have a lot of papers that I wanted to look like old maps. So you can see it's completely distressed on the back. And the front is just an image that I found somewhere. I will try and see if I can find some of these images and link them. Hopefully I can find them. But it's just a map that I printed on coffee dyed paper, distressed it a little bit more so it looks kind of like leather, or not leather, what do they call it? Cowhide? Rawhide? You can tell I'm not a rancher girl. And then it's just blank pages inside with just a few little images. So lots of places for him to play and write and draw. The inside is another map. That's the inside of this signature, the center of that one. So again, more plain pages. There's a little image that I have on there. This is, now I know I got this on Etsy, so I will be able to find this and link this, because this is from a junk journaling digi kit. Got that in there. This is also a piece of coffee dyed paper that you can see where the edge is here, where I just folded it, flipped it over, glued it to make its own little envelope. There's some more images. This is his one marking that he has in here so far. Then there's another coffee dyed paper pocket. This paper, again, I wanted it to look like an old worn piece of leather. And that's just another map. And there's another, I know this one came from Etsy. There's another image there. Piece of journaling paper from Etsy. Another image. You can see I really like how the papers they're all different, hand torn. So I just like the way they fall. It's another coffee dyed envelope, and this one has two things inside of it. One is a journal page that's been seriously distressed. And this one, I believe, is another map. Yeah. Oh, no, this is another journal page. So those go inside that one. And that's that. And then the end of this has a big map on the end. And then just some leather cording, leather twine. It's just a strip of leather. Get it at the Dollar Tree sometimes, or Walmart. I might have got this at Walmart. I think it came in a pack with a few different colors. And that is his dragon journal. So I hope maybe this gives you another idea for something that you can do with junk journals. And this came together very quickly. I think I did it in a day. So you even have time to make this for someone before Christmas. Please remember, do not meddle in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and good with ketchup. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and find me on Instagram at Coffee Vino Paper.